Hey everybody, my name is Sean McGregor with NoCodeSTR.com and Automate the Annoying. And I whipped this up for Airtable Hackathon. Didn't quite get exactly where I wanted to go with it, but still some pretty cool stuff. So first of all, background, I do short-term rentals, but now I teach people how to use Airtable, other no-code tools, AI to streamline their operations, automate all the annoying parts of their business, and I'm also expanding into greater business as well, more general business. But here's one thing I'd figured out how to do before, where I can use Airtable AI to auto reply. This is an interface I built using AeroPage, the digital guidebook. But I can say, let's see, where's the air mattress? Hit this button. Al, the AI is replying. Should take 10 seconds or so. And what this is doing is it already knows where this guest is staying. It can look up all the property documentation in Airtable, can know about all the recommendations I provide, etc., to generate a reply. And in the digital guidebook, boom, the query air mattress is stored under the twin bed in Jackson's room, which is the bedroom across the hall from the master bedroom. Need any help setting it up or finding extra linens, just let me know. So this I've already had before, and I had a version of what I was trying to set up, but I haven't quite been able to push myself to go all the way. But here's a teammate dashboard I have. And what I wanted to do was set up a message thread that would bring in all of the emails, all of the text messages, and then my goal, if I didn't run out of time, was I was going to have I could type in just like I did on that guidebook, where I could, if I needed to, automatically reply via open phone, automatically reply via email through here, basically have a one location inbox for any place I would message a guest. But I didn't have time to finish that all the way because I'm, 9 minutes from the deadline right now. But I have gotten all this to come in, and I figured I would go ahead and show you how I'm doing these AI auto replies, and then give you a quick demo, show you that it actually works. So I have the guest, they're staying at a property. Um, the guest messages all come in here. Here's my little Airtable hackathon version. And what happens is when a new one comes in, it will basically find out if there's a question, if it needs to reply or not. Then an automation, we'll do a quote one real quick. So when a record matches all these things, received from guest, it's open phone, the guest is tagged, so it knows who that is. The AI help toggle is on. I actually have it to where I can set that on or off. For short-term rental host, it's just a nightmare because you never know when somebody's going to message, and it's really tough to just like be alone with your family and do things. So this allows me to just toggle it on when I want to, go to a yoga class, go to a movie, whatever. But then if I want to make sure I have the personal replies, I can just toggle this off and it'll not have any AI auto replies. I can also click a button on a single conversation thread to deactivate it for that particular guest in case there's an issue or something like that. But as soon as that happens, what it does is it will create a record in this AI auto reply. And it will just put in what that question is. And then the magic part is it will take all of the message roll up, which is here. All this gets brought in for all the context. Then you have my core values here. Then you have the recommendation summary, all the recommendations that I provide for that property. This is where the magic happens, though. In that automation, instead of, anytime a new message comes in, this AI running again, this is a static field where I bring in all this information one time. And so it, boom, that snapshot in time, this is what it runs off of. And then I have the property documentation here. address so it knows where to look for different things. And so if you look at the actual custom instructions, helpful AI concierge for blah, blah, blah. Anyway, summary of the conversation so far. This is the static text that I just showed. Here's the property guidebook. Here's the guest's last question. Respond with a friendly, accurate, yada, yada, yada. Here's the core values. And don't sign off with Sean. If guest has messaged in the last 30 minutes, you can avoid, leaving a sign off just to keep it more, natural. And then if I want, I can have it say Al the AI, and then have some instructions of what not to say. And I also have, there's a portion in there where it says, basically keep it to only short-term rental focused things, only to hospitality related things in Austin, et cetera, so people can't abuse it. But let's go ahead and give it a live test. I'm basically texting two of my different numbers, so this could get a little tricky. But let's say, all right, so I'm sending this. Again, I'm not asking what's the best barbecue near Austin, Texas, this address. It knows, because it's all in Airtable, where I'm staying. So it'll know where I'm at. It'll have my address in there. And it'll bring in the places that I've already recommended, give the very friendly, hospitable address, website, phone number, and then also another recommendation here, and friendly sign off. Again, this just got put in there automatically. Here's the actual message. What's the best barbecue in the area? And then you can see here's the actual reply, and it sent a text message back with an AI reply that quickly from Airtable. Pretty nuts. And again, the most important thing is you set it up one time. I could have 1,000 properties to work for any kind of business, but this knows all about the customer, knows about the prior conversation, has all the different guardrails in place, and then it can generate that. And you saw how fast it sent an actual text message back to this person, split it up so it actually went through automatically. So pretty nuts. Anyway, my ambition is to make it to where it's all in one inbox, where if I need to send a personal message, I can just say email, type it in, boom, send, have it one place for me and my teammates, but have AI do all the heavy lifting, as necessary. So again, Sean McGregor, nocodestr.com, automate the annoying. Sorry, this is last minute, but reach out with any questions. Hope to connect with y'all. Thanks again for the inspiration to do this. Appreciate y'all.